faithfulness in giving to the poor. If you want to destroy the exchanges of destiny, you have to learn how to give to the poor. Don't be selfish. Don't think of yourself, me, myself, and I. You will never be blessed by being selfish. At your level, learn to give to the poor. Learn to give to the poor. Giving to the poor is one of the ways God prevents the exchanges of destiny. Malua Kazua. God prevents the exchanges of destiny from destroying your finances. In Proverbs 19 verse 16, the scripture says that he that has pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord. He that has pity upon the poor borroweth unto the Lord. So anytime you are helping the poor, you are paying their fees, you are helping them, they are in school, you give them chop money, you give them food to eat, you give them breakfast, you give them lunch, the orphans, the widow, those who cannot afford 3 square meal. Anytime you are giving to the poor, what you are doing is that you are destroying the exchanges of prosperity to poverty. This is a key that many rich people have gone to identify, located, and they are practicing all around. In Ghana, we have one rich man called Richard Nikwe. He has organized food banks in different regions, feeding thousands of people. Why do you think these people are doing these things? Because they have identified that he that giveth to the poor lendeth unto the Lord, lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he has given, God says he will pay again. He will pay him again. When you give to the Lord, to the poor, it is like you are borrowing to the Lord. And God says, I will pay you back. So when you give 1,000 cedis to a poor person, God says, it's a loan you have given me and I will pay you back. Because that poor person cannot pay back, but the Lord in his own mercies will pay you back. Why do you think people like Bill Gates, they put thousands of dollars in fund taking care of malaria in Africa? Because they understand that he that giveth to the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he has given, God will pay him back again. People of God, at your level, don't wait to be a multi-billionaire before you start taking care of the poor. At your level, it could be a 5 Ghana cedi. You see a poor young boy going to school and God lay on your heart, give him 5 cedis. As you give him that 5 cedi, what you are doing is that you are preventing the exchanges of destiny from destroying your prosperity. You see a poor person going to school, the knicker is going to school is not good. You see it every day. The back is torn, the side is torn, the shoe's mouth has opened, the shoe is saying, God, I want water. God, I want water. God, I want water. How much is a shoe? You can get a shoe for 50 Ghana cedi. Take the size of this young boy, buy a shoe for him and see what God will do for you. Don't wait to be a multi-billionaire before you start helping the poor. In Proverbs 28 verse 7, the scripture says, he that giveth unto the poor shall not lack. There are mysteries in the scriptures. He that giveth to the poor shall not lack. He that giveth to the poor shall not lack. He that if you give to the poor, you will never lack. The secret of escaping lack and want is giving to the poor. People of God, Christians, let us not be misers and chisel. I was watching a comedy, I think Kobe on YouTube has been doing some shorts, putting on short videos, and then he explains the video. And there was one video was talking about how Christians and Muslims live in Africa, in Ghana, quietly and safely. Was talking about how Christians, Muslims during their Ramadan season, they will kill cow and share for Christians and other Muslims. But Christians cannot kill cow; they will kill chicken, and even the chicken they will not share with other people. Can Christians start learning how to give? Can Christians start learning how to give to the poor? Can Christians start learning how to help the needy? Can Christians start learning how to give voluntarily to the poor? When our church began, even as poor as we were, Every year we were going to the orphanage home to give to the orphans. Once we went to Isawon prison and presented gifts to the prisoners there. We were so poor, we were so in need, we were so in lack, but the little we had, we were doing it. And even till today, every year before Easter, we go and visit the poor, the orphans and the widows, and we give unto them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Start at your level. Your salary is 1,000 Ghana cedi. You can send 50 Ghana cedi to a student, and it is given to the poor. And God said, he that giveth unto the poor shall not lack. There's a system in the church I pastor where all those who are working, they have children in the church who are in school, and every month their children will call them and will tell them, Daddy, I want to just greet you. And you have to understand that you send money to that child. The principle we are practicing is that he that giveth to the poor shall not lack. This is a system, a principle God taught me. I have practiced it. It works. Learn to give to the poor. Learn to give to the poor. When you give to the poor, you will never lack. There will not be an instant in your life where you say, I don't have 500 cedi, I don't have 1,000 cedis, I don't have 2,000 cedis. There will be no instant. Learn to give to the poor. Learn to give to the poor. He that giveth to the poor shall not lack. I have explained to you for Monday that my dad was very rich and successful, and demonic exchanges of prosperity to poverty attacked his life. He moved from grace to grass, from fame to shame. He moved from blessings to burden. He became a burden to humanity. Even the food to eat was a problem. But one thing I remember my parents do every night, there were so many people in our house, not my siblings. Some were church members, some were people in the neighborhood, some were my friends, and every night 20 plus of these people will gather at the house, and the little food we were eating, my mom will make sure she will share for every one of them to have a bite of it. Every one of them. And I saw God gradually take us from hardship day by day, little by little, take us from hardship, and today the story is different. He that giveth to the poor shall not lack. Don't think about only your children. Don't think about only your wife. Don't think about only your husband. Learn to give to the poor. Your instruction today is that this evening, think about a poor girl. Think about a poor boy. Tomorrow morning, send them something. Within the week, tomorrow, I'm going to ask, please, pastors, remind me tomorrow. I'm asking who did that. Buy them a pencil, buy them a book, buy them a shoe, buy them a bag, send them to the barbering salon, give them a nice haircut. Can you do that for a poor girl? Can you do that for a poor boy? Can you do that for a poor man? Can you do that for a poor woman? He that giveth to the poor shall not lack. He that had pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and at the right time God said, I will pay him back. People of God, let us learn to give to the poor.